over?
Sure.
Y'all sit there in Hollywood. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, start off privilege of the floor. Carol, I know
Yes.
you wanted to talk.
Hi, good evening, everybody. My name is Carol Morrissey. I'm the president of Tanglewood Lake Homeowners Association. I'm just going to read a little statement. I left you guys a memo to read, and I just had one question. We have not been placed on the flood mitigation review for this year, is that correct? In the county?
Well,
He is
we're
here
in
to
the middle
talk
of
to us.
updating it right now, so I was
They're
going to
in
address
the works
that.
of getting it updated, so I talked to Shelley and I asked her to send Everett here to explain what we would have to do to update it.
Okay, great. So, just
So
to cover the bases.
it is kind of in the works.
Yeah, it's great that you're here, but I just wanted to make a statement so that we're covered on all bases. Because since 2016, I've become a head of the council, and we've been speaking back and forth. It's two different jurisdictions. You have the mitigation plan, and the city has to put me on the plan. So I just want to make a statement, and I hope that you guys understand. So my name is Carol Morrison, the president of Tanglewood Lake Homeowners Association. I'm a 22-year seasonal resident up at the lake. I represent 24 homes and homeowners in our community, and many are longtime residents. Some are there 50 years plus. The purpose of the memo I gave to the town council is important, as it clearly shows that there was a misunderstanding pertaining to the reported abandonment or closure of Bullet Hole Road, also known as Tanglewood Lake Road. Beginning the year 2000, the Delaware County Planning created a county mitigation plan, a 363-page document listing each town's flood areas or potential flood areas. The mitigation funds correct these areas noted in the plan. The initial 2000-year report does not mention Tanglewood Lake or Tanglewood Lake's dam. It does not list Husker Road, which is an intersection of Tanglewood Lake Road downstream. There are two dams above us, and there is much water sources that flow along these roads. All of the homes on Tanglewood Lake are above the dam. In 2017, the Delaware County Planning Coordinator, Shelley Johnson Bennett, whose name I always reverse, informed me that the Tanglewood Lake and Tanglewood Lake roads were not in the plan, as the town of Delhi reported that Bullet Hole Road, also known as Tanglewood Lake Road, was abandoned and closed. This oversight continues into 2018, so it's been 18 years since the plan was initiated, and 18 years that we are not listed as a potential issue. We know that this is not true. The paperwork provided from the town clerk clearly shows the closures of sections of the road, years, and who requested the closure. No officer authority of the Tanglewood Lake Homeowners Association ever requested any closure. In 2017, I had asked the Delaware County Planning Coordinator, Ms. Bennett, to add us to the flood mitigation review that occurs in 2018. This review is done every 5 years. She said Delhi would have to add you to the list as you pay taxes into Delhi. I have appeared numerous times requesting assistant and placement on the flood review list from the town of Delhi. Myself, officers, and the board of directors of the Tanglewood Lake Association met and felt it was best to have the county flood mitigation plan handle the road overtopping, as an expensive job, and we did not want to tax the Delhi town road budget. The New York State Dam Safety Unit deemed that the Tanglewood Lake Dam was reclassified from a simple A rating to a B rating, only because the road intersection, Tanglewood Lake Road and Husker Road, would overtop. Only because this reason. We are structurally sound and have maintained our dam yearly. We have never had a structural issue. We have hired Rick Boyd, a very highly respected engineer, to design new cement chutes and other work. We are doing our basic maintenance this year. The DEC has never stated that there is a problem with the Tanglewood Lake Dam. I have presented the DEC report to the council last year, and that it is clearly stated that only the overtopping of the road equaled the dam rating change. In closing, last October, the town supervisor, Mark Tugwell, sent me a letter to arrange a meeting between the town road supervisor, Tangled Lake officers, and the DEC to talk about what is needed to have the road overtopping fixed. I apologize to Mark for a late answer to you, but here's the answer. Unfortunately, the DEC will not meet or recommend engineering to correct the problem. A licensed New York State engineer is required to formulate a water flow plan that is acceptable to the DEC so that the road does not overtop. So there it goes on. I have unofficially spoken to an engineer concerning this area. He thought that the road bed of Tangled Lake Road would need to be raised, small piping made larger. So therefore, it's an expensive job. It's just not paving the road. This is why we on the board felt we would not burden the town of Delhi roads budget and have the city and have the county flood mitigation funds to handle this. In closing, I would again request we somehow be placed on the list if it's not too late. The next review is 2023. Many residents fear that if a flood occurs, emergency equipment cannot access our community and render aid. We need to rectify this problem and look forward to working with the council to do so. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Carol. Yeah, and I know you've been in contact with Shelley, and Shelley and I talked last week, and that's why I asked if she could send Everett to explain to the board how we go about amending and upgrading, because I was looking at it today, there's some information that's definitely outdated.
Oh, of course, you know, and every
So there's
municipality
other
has-
than just adding Tanglewood Lake Road and Tanglewood Lake Dam, we need some other stuff
Yeah.
upgraded too. Like I said, we'll get to that here when we get into new business. So if
Thank
you
you.
wanna stick around, maybe you'll learn where we're at and how long it's gonna take, but. Approval of the minutes from the May 8th meeting.
So moved.
Is there a second? All in favor?
I'm sorry.
Aye. Second. Turn it here.
No. I got it.
The old lady can't hear, but we're gonna turn on the air conditioner.
Matt's got the,
Want me to turn it off?
She can't hear.
power button.
Thank you.
Motion by Billy, second by,
Janet.
you
Yep.
got that? Okay. All in favor, so passed. Old business, special election for the annexation. I was talking with Elsa earlier. By the time we get the advertising in, with all the time frames, it would be, the only way we could fit it into June would be Friday, June 29th. So if everybody's agreeable, can I get a motion from the board to hold the special election for the annexation on Route 28 for June 29th? It's a Friday. Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. Did you catch that, Elsa?
Now you can advertise.
You're also giving me permission for the hours to be 9 AM to 3 PM for that special election.
Yeah.
Thank you.
From 9 to 3. And I'm also authorizing you to fill the village for the 2 election inspectors we've got to provide. Since the mayor said that they were picking up all the cost for this.
What are the hours gonna be, by the way?
9 to 3.
Has to be 6 hours for, each day.
Yeah, minimum of 6 hours.
And the only people that vote are the ones,
These
That are
7
in the
properties,
Yeah,
which
that
I
are in
believe
the,
there's maybe
in the
13
properties to
people.
be annexed in on 28. So it's, what is there, 7 people maybe? or-
There's actually, I think in total of the households, if I'm not mistaken, forgive me, I have a list in there, I went to Board of Elections and got all the individuals that are registered to vote for those 7 homes. I think there may be about 13 people.
Alright, so that'll take care of that. Other old business, Tina Malay and I had a meeting about the Bramley Mountain Fire Tower over at the Catskill Center. The Catskill Mountain Club wants to reconstruct the fire tower that was sold to the Clark family. The issues are, they need somebody to carry the insurance on it, so they would like Delhi and/or Lavina to provide the insurance, which has gotta be provided to New York City, since it's gonna be on New York City property. New York City is okay with it, as long as they get the insurance coverage, and they'll issue one or both of the towns an access permit so that the trail can be used and the tower can be used. I talked to Al, he's an insurance man, he's not crazy about the liability insurance. I'm not crazy about that idea either. My bigger concern is they want us to be responsible for maintenance of the tower, which we can't do it. That's just too big an unknown. Not knowing how, I mean, they say the tower was taken down, it's in good shape, but, I don't know, I just,
Well, who's they want, when you say they want, is it, are you saying the Catskill Mountain
the
Club?
Catskill Mountain Club, yeah. Apparently they can get enough money to reconstruct the tower, but they don't have the funding to own and operate it. The problem is the Clark family doesn't wanna sell the tower either, so we would wind up doing a lease, which gets all kinds of messy when the town starts leasing somebody's property that's sitting on somebody else's property. But, I guess I'm looking for motion of the board, whether we continue to look at it, or whether,
I wanna talk to them more, cause it was, when we first started talking about this, close to a months ago, it sounded a lot simpler than that. I thought that there was more lined up and required less from us.
yeah,
And so, I don't wanna take any, I wouldn't be in favor of taking some concrete, you know, word, we don't want this.
so we wanna gather more information.
That's how I feel.
And also, the ownership has also been, we've been told various things about who would own it as well.
Yeah, well, the ownership will still be the Clarks,
Okay.
because in his words, he doesn't trust New York City, so he wants the town to basically do a lease with him for the tower.
Has he given an amount and how much we would lease?
Well, there's the issue. If you get into that, then we've gotta negotiate maintenance and what we're gonna maintain and what we're not gonna maintain, and it is not gonna be a simple
Yeah.
process, which Tina and I figured out after about the first 10 minutes of the meeting. There was a lot of people that were all pushing for us to just say, oh yeah, sure, great. But, the more questions we asked, the less answers we got, so I think maybe, we'll kick it to the town attorney to see what would be involved for actually leasing the tower. But,
It can be a really nice draw for people to come and, but.
it's a nice idea. My biggest issue is it's out in the middle of nowhere and safety. Cause I know college kids, they'll find a way to get a keg on the back of a four-wheeler and get it to the tower, and bad things will probably happen. I don't think we have a lawsuit going at the moment, so I'd kinda like to keep it that way.
Well, my objective is to make it happen, so I'm gonna find a way to defeat your suggestion.
You better fight with Al, cause Al's more against it than I
Okay.
was.
Gotcha.
So, let's,
So we'll
the trail
continue-
club
Al's
can come
not
up with a
here.
way of doing it.
We can continue to research the Matt Kristen fire tower.
Okay. No, it's the MacGyver fire tower. He's gonna go out there with a chainsaw and do some work on it for us.
Well, I think I understand what the reservations are, that makes sense, and Janet too.
And we're getting-
We'll chat with.
We are working on, because Bavina and Delhi both use NYMAR as insurance. We have different agents, but, we've got the two agents working together to get us an insurance cost, just so we have some real numbers. But we'll table it till the next meeting. go from there. Town playground, nothing has really changed at this point. Once, college, or the high school graduation is done, the, playground at the school will be available for the town residents. And we will be closing the town playground during the full construction phase.
Do you have a date for that yet?
I haven't heard an exact date. They were talking, the last meeting I had, they were talking about 2 weeks, which we're getting close, so,
Maybe nothing on the website yet.
yeah, I haven't. Al didn't give me any update on that before he left town, so as far as I know, we're still waiting for official paperwork to come back of the starting date. Then once we get that, I've gotta get the bond anticipation note paperwork done, so we'll be ready to start making payments while we wait for grant money to come in. Any other old business? I guess we'll move on to new business. We'll throw Everett under the bus.
All right.
Delaware County All Hazard Mitigation Plan update, revisions, whatever we're gonna call it, I guess.
All right, what are your questions for me first?
I asked Shelley if she could, send me something or something, she sent me someone.
Yeah.
But, I've got new board members that
Okay.
probably have never, I don't know, have any of you actually seen the Delaware County All Hazard Mitigation Plan?
I've seen it
Okay, did you read it?
several times. Oh, it's big, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's just Delhi section is big, so.
Yeah.
I guess if you could just give a quick update on
Okay.
what it is, what it's intended to do,
Okay.
what, when we put things into that plan, what funding sources are opened up,
Okay.
you know.
It's per federal law that we have to have a countywide all hazard mitigation plan, and that's essentially broken up into municipalities between the villages and towns. Delhi's, I currently have, it's 9.6, and it's out of date. We do these every 5 years. This is coming up on March 2013's plan right now. So all our contact information is out of date. Hazards that were put into the plan, some have been addressed, some have been added since then, some have changed direction. So we sent a letter from planning out a few weeks ago asking that you go through just the annex, so only this section, and update what you get to as it looks out of date. So all our contacts are add new hazards, what's been taken care of, what's been added. What this opens us up for is FEMA funding. It's federally funded at that point if something's in here for post-disaster relief, that type of thing. How you would go about adding the road on the dam, below the dam on Husker Road, is just send it back, send the annex back with your notes on it that we want to put this in. And we're taking care of the updating on as far as our office goes.
So we just have to list what we want added in.
Exactly.
And like the Plattner Brook Bridge on Route 10 has been replaced now.
Yes.
So
that would be added to the
addressed in
change.
there that's been taken care of.
Yeah.
And I think we're working on the Plattner Brook bank
Yeah.
that's sliding, we're working on getting.
So we're trying to make your end of it as smooth as easy as possible. So we'll handle all the hard part of it, but
We appreciate that.
hey.
That's why we pay you the big bucks.
Yeah.
That's why I don't get paid the big bucks.
But that's basically the process if you did want to add the other culverts and stuff, which it does sound like there's a legitimate concern to certainly add that overtopping of the road.
Okay, so that would be a qualifying
Yeah.
item to add on
Yep.
the list. We can include all of that with the other changes.
Yeah.
How soon do you have to have all this?
I'd like to see it in a month.
You can probably do that.
Okay. I mean, we had some that have already gotten back to us, but it's been, well, this guy retired and nothing else has changed, so there's a little more involved with this one, so.
I got done reading the 400 pages of pool
Well, this is easy compared to that.
That's true.
Yeah. But that's really about all I have for you on this.
Okay.
It's not gonna be too complicated of a process for you.
All right, we just want to know what we need to do to make sure
Yep.
it got on the list and what funding.
That's it, well, just let us know.
Okay, then we'll get it added in there.
Thanks, guys.
You're making it too easy for us.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for.
Everett, do you think because you're on the flood commissioner, you come to the meetings, does that RFA or LFA inform this directly? I mean, can we just cut and paste from that?
You could, and I'll tell you, the other thing is, we had a meeting with FEMA and Department of Homeland Security, and they love the LFA program. They wanna use that as a model going forward for a new hazard mitigation program, basically. Only problem is it only addresses flooding, and they're worried about everything.
Yeah,
Obviously, we don't have too many
Wind, snow.
wildfires and stuff around here, but, you know, we have to say something about it in the plan.
right.
So, but the LFA stuff would work fine.
Okay, well, we'll try to get that done in the next month.
Yeah, not too bad.
I think I found most of the things that need to be updated. There was a couple things I wasn't sure on, but
Okay.
I don't think it'll take us too long.
Well, if there's anything else, I mean, certainly just call me.
All right,
So, if it's something I can do some legwork on, let me know.
okay, sounds good. Thanks, Everett.
All right, thanks, guys.
You want a cookie or something?
It's
Have
got
a good one,
cookies-
guys.
It's got cookies here.
Thank you.
Okay, next up on new business. We need authorization because of the court grant to increase the revenue line A3060 by $25,962.98 and increase the increase the A1110.2 account by $25,962.98. That just balances out the negative numbers that we're seeing until we get the grant money in the right account. So is there a motion to authorize the bookkeeper to make those changes?
So moved.
Is there a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Carried. Any other new business? Okay, we'll move on to committee reports, highway machinery, Mr. Man in charge.
Oh,
I see you still have some hair, Brian, so it must be it's not going
it's
too
getting
bad.
thinner and grayer. Highway crew's busy, we're, just finished a lot of our big ditching projects covered a lot of miles. We started with our grader patching on Arbor Hill. We are starting to work our dirt roads on Puffer Road and doing some roadside mowing, so been keeping busy.
Was that our mower that got stuck down at the bottom of Shangri-La?
Yeah. That was a new mower, kinda caught on the edge of the road and kinda went for a little,
It took you for
made a right-hand turn.
made a right-hand turn out into the swamp?
Yeah, well, we had a nice citizen pull us out with a pickup truck, so that's up there, so everything worked out.
Yeah, I went home and I'm like, boy, that looks like it was in there pretty deep. Okay, are we, done with the rental on the AFI loader?
Yep, we're done with the rental on that, that's been returned.
Okay.
We couldn't get a hold of Joey Rose's roller that we usually rent each year, so we got one from Robert Fink Corporation from the county bid,
Okay,
which it actually comes out $50 a month cheaper than, so.
can't complain about that.
And that arrived today, so
Alright.
we'll have that for a couple months probably.
What about the mechanic? Does he stay busy?
Mechanic's doing great, he can take a paper clip and make a Mercedes-Benz out of it. Yeah, he's doing good, so.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, that's the exact skill set we need over there.
He said he wants to stay busy, and I said, you came to the right place.
That's right, yeah, we're keeping him really busy, so.
Yep, good.
How's the new excavator working out?
That's working great, yeah, that's really.
Did you
a
get the
time
other,
saver. We got our other bucket came, and, we've used that up on Webster Brook, and we're using it up on Dry Brook now. We're cleaning some ditches there, and we're gonna put a couple culvert pipes in up there. It's working really nice, it's good. Helps out a lot.
So nothing's broke now, right?
So far, we're doing good.
Okay, so far.
did you all
Usually
get,
we have a whole list,
Oh,
and it's
yeah.
shorter to give us a list of what's not broke.
did you all get cigars a couple weeks ago?
No, we're all non-smokers, so.
Getting better.
Has the village brought any vehicles to be worked on by the mechanic?
They have not, as far as I haven't seen anything from the village. I don't think he's been down to the village here either, as far as I know.
I think we've kept him kind of busy here lately, so
Yeah,
hopefully he gets caught up and like I said, it'll work good sharing with the village.
yeah,
Keep him busy.
he's very, very knowledgeable.
The trucks,
Yeah,
I think are being
they're
gone
not
through
too
a little
happy at the county.
thoroughly.
He's going through thoroughly, he's getting them inspected and checks them all out, orders the parts he needs. And
Maybe some of this extra time that's being spent on them now will reap some benefits in snow plowing season.
Yeah, he's
Less
working on,
breakdowns.
that's one of his big projects now, he's working on one of the winter Oshkosh. And he's putting new hubs and steering mechanism and brakes, and he's going through the whole truck and making sure everything's up to par, so.
So we did find all the parts we need for it then.
Yeah, well, he's pretty good.
If he doesn't, he'll probably make them
He
himself.
knows more
but-
places than, yeah, it's working out really good, so.
That's good.
Well, that's great to hear.
Yep, I think everybody's very well satisfied.
Well, we're all happy, he's happy, so
Yep,
it's all good.
he's gonna be a new dad in August.
Yeah.
I think.
So
Yeah.
hopefully not twins, but.
A daughter, so he says, so.
All right.
I'm bringing you a box of paper clips.
I guess on a related note of highway,
What can you think?
Billy got some estimates on replacing the highway garage roof. We're looking a little over $100,000. Welcome to New York and prevailing wage.
Yeah, the difference between prevailing wage and non-prevailing wage on that job equals about 25% of the total.
So, but the last one, they said the one side of the roof needed to be replaced, the other side, they said we probably could coat it, but who knows how long it would last. And I'm like, if we're gonna do the roof, let's just do it once and be good for another, what's it been on there,
It's 30 years.
30 years.
Well, and any steel manufacturer now, you're gonna get 30 to 40 years easily out of their product, so. None of us should have to have this conversation again once it's done,
But
except for maybe Janet.
Jan will be the supervisor. I remember we did the roof back in 2018. But yeah, we're gonna have to, I guess, probably draft up some specs, put it out to bid. And, we've had a couple people look at it and we keep getting the same information and it just really not worth trying to patch it back together. So, don't know where we're gonna pay for it from, but we'll worry about that on another day. Anything else on highway machinery? Did you get me that, incidentals list?
Darren's gonna get in contact with you, so he's up on that more than I am, so he said he'll get a hold of you.
Then I can get that turned in, hopefully that's the last. They keep telling me, all we need is this and you're done with the grant paperwork. I turn it in, they give me 2 more things to do. Oh well. and youth. Billy, Janet, anything to report?